Yeah. Uh, I thought those are leaders. When you talk about Luka and Kai, they were great on both ends of the floor offensively, both having 40 and 42. Um, but those guys set the tone from the first quarter. Those guys were trying to lead their team to victory, and Kai's sub pattern kind of changed. He was. I asked him, "Did he want to come out?" He was like, "No." So we let him go a little bit, but you could see those two working together was at a high level against a very good team.
And into the game, Doncic to cross-court to the point to Kyrie for the open three. As Tim mentioned earlier, it seemed like Luke was making a conscious effort to get Kyrie going early. Did you sense that?
Yeah, I think just those two, understand they're the leaders of the team, and they set the tone. Not just finding each other, but playing off of one another, and their gravity, being able to find their teammates. I thought Reggie there in the second half with the wide open threes was big for us. Defensively in this league right now, everybody's scoring, and you're talking about one of the best teams in Philly. I thought again we did our best with Embiid. He still ended up with 35. That's how good he is, and so this is a big win for us after those last two. But again, we still have a long ways to go. Maxi, again, was big for us. Had the 5 fouls, but I thought DP did a really good job too.
Before the game, I asked Doc Rivers about the most challenging thing of like adjusting his season to adding a superstar, and he said the hardest thing was putting the ball in James Harden's hands because he doesn't know the plays yet and everything. It didn't like happen until the summer. What's been like the most like challenging part to kind of like adjusting so far this stretch?
Yeah, I think it's just, and I agree with Doc. I mean, it is basketball, but anytime you can acquire someone like Kai, Kai's coming in to be a pro. He's not going to step on anyone's toes. He's trying to fit in and do the right things on both sides of the ball. And I think it's just a matter of time that, Luka and Kai spend time off the court at dinner. For coffee so that they can get to know each other better and we're doing this on the fly on the court, but I think the relationship off the court is big too, and so it's hard as much as we play the game on paper. It's still played on the court, and they got to work through the kinks, but I think at the end of the day we'll be happy what we have.
What are your thoughts so far on like the minutes when they don't share the floor together when he's kind of running the offense?
Yeah, I think we play a little different. I thought tonight was more of the same, where Kai took advantage of the pick and roll and the pick and roll defense with Embiid or with Breed. And so I thought the game plan those guys executed. They were aggressive from the start. They didn't wait, and so as we continue to talk as a team, we can't wait. We're not in that position to wait, and so those guys understand that and they set the tone. And so just understand we're getting wide open looks, and our shooters have to be able to make them. And so, this is exciting time of basketball because everyone's positioning themselves. But I just enjoy watching those two work off of one another. Turnover wise, let's see what we ended up with 12. The last game we only had 7. So if we can take care of the ball, we believe we're going to get good looks.
Irving said the other night that you can kind of feel the glare and sense the urgency. Everybody watching those two guys and you guys as a team to make this work. Did you sense that he was feeling that a little bit?
That's, I think for Kai is one of the best players in the world, and his attention to detail is extremely high, and so he wants everyone to be on that level and be ready. And so I think it's not so much the stare, it's just the anticipation of is it going to work, and we all believe in that locker room that it is working. It's just a matter of the rest of the group getting on the same page, and that's gonna take a little time. Kai could play a little faster than Luka at times. And so it's just two offenses sometimes where Luka could be a little bit more deliberate, and Kai is more of a guy who likes the flow. And so the guys, their teammates have to get used to that, and I think they're doing a good job with that too.
Do you want Kyrie to be thinking about fitting in?
He's fit in the day of the trade. He fits right in with what we're trying to accomplish, and that's to win a championship. He has the resume to help us do that. And so he fits right in. Again, once the trade was announced that we got him, he fits. He fits with Luka. He fits what we're trying to accomplish.
When you say that you enjoy watching them work off each other, where have you most seen that, and how has that progression gone?
What I think Luka, he trusts Kai. Being able to tell him to bring up the ball. I think being able to get Kai in the offense early, where we ran a couple sets to get Kai on the ball, off the ball, or again taking advantage of his screening ability. He's one not to be shy to set a screen for Luka or for anybody else. So I thought Luka did a really good job of getting him involved early.
If he's setting the screen and they're going to be switching on that, or if Pal's setting the screen and that they're going to be doubling, how do you determine what gives your offense more of an advantage in the situation?
Well, I think just the advantage. Anytime they're going to double the ball, and that's with Kai or Luka, we've been in this situation with Luka a lot. And so the one thing that Kai might be able to do, and this isn't against Luka, is that he can beat the double team. His speed of being able to get around the center or whoever is doubling just adds another element that the players have to get used to, because a lot of times Luka will just be able to absorb the double team and bounce pass or get it to the roller and then let the next playmaker make that decision.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.